Eric, are you ready?
Yeah.
Ah, you're ready. Well, we're already live, man. Here we go. And hello, guys. Hey. Hello, everybody. Yeah, we're missing one caster. Banglair Vape Ada is at a birthday party, so he couldn't show up. And she just got to deal with me and Eric today.
Yep. You guys just got us.
So let's do some start with some shout outs in the chat. We got Bonjour from Set Vape Fan here. Hello, Set Vape Fan. We got Just Josh. And then we got Eddie1Z. We got Craig D. And good morning, Billy Lee Rice. You just woke up. We got Sylvia Daniel. We got Homer Simpson dropping in early.
Simpson, all right.
Here we got Dutch, the guy from Holland, the Netherlands. And we got Christopher Earl.
Hello.
We got Big Andy from We Are Vaping, another YouTube channel here, just like Greg D. We got Heaven, the beautiful Heaven and Hope. So almost everybody here, but we're missing a 60 watt guy. He's probably in his bed with his sore leg, I guess.
Yeah, how's he doing?
Yeah. So how's your week been, Eric? Or how was your past weeks? Because we haven't had a show for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, it's been a while, and you and I haven't really talked that much last couple of weeks. Everything's just been, and that's well, you were gone for a while, and then I've been super busy with all this. So yeah, man, just spring on the farm. I'm expecting baby turkeys any day right now. Sharon, I've got Ozzy and Sharon, my two pet turkeys. She's been sitting on eggs for about close to a month now. So I'm expecting those to hatch. She's got 13 eggs. I've got 6 chickens I'm going to be moving out here, and then I've got a pregnant cat. So I'm going to have babies on the farm coming.
Eric is making babies.
No, I'm not making them.
I got more names in the Osborne family you can throw around. Hello, Eric. Eric turned into a frozen robot. Yeah, you turned into a frozen robot. Your internet is acting up.
Oh, no.
Are there any more names you can use from the Osborne family?
But you're cutting up on me. Are there any what?
Any other names you can use from the Osborne family for your turkeys?
Well, yeah, I guess we could do what was it? Jack and Kelly. I think those are the kids. So maybe
That's what the
that's what the
kids.
babies would be named. So probably. I mean, that's the only reasonable thing, right? So
Yeah. So it makes sense, right?
yeah. So I don't know how this is going to go. I hope that a lot of them hatch.
Oh,
My mom was telling
according
me this.
to Heaven and Hope, there's another one, so you can
Oh,
Google
there's
that.
another one.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's a third kid.
I'm out of touch. I just remember Jack and Kelly. And,
Okay.
and I remember they were both really loud kids, which Ozzy is a loud turkey. So that makes, if the apple doesn't fall, it'll make sense. So, but other than that, a lot of gardening. I put in my garden it was actually a week ago today. Haven't really planted much yet. I'm going to be doing more of that this afternoon. My mom's going to come over and help me out, help me decide what's going to go where, and I'm going to spread some landscaping fabric over the whole garden this year so I don't have to weed it because that's always the bane of my existence every summer. I hate bending over and weeding gardens. So we're going to lay down fabric and then just cut holes and plant everything there. So hopefully it won't be as big of a job this year and I'll just be able to enjoy it.
Yeah, bending over doesn't sound fun to a man.
No, not well, not this man. But yeah, man, try and spend as much time outside as possible. Had a big a cruise in last night. There's a little town not too far from where I live, the town I went to high school in, and they had an annual cruise, and they started doing just a few years ago. And so I got my car out, and for the first time, and so got it cleaned up, and went to the auto parts store and got some stuff done on it, and so went to that and had fun, and so yes. Oh, what's Amy Osborne 40, Kelly Osborne 39, Jack Osborne 38.
Yeah.
Amy. Okay, I guess I didn't know of Amy. And wow, those kids are getting old, man. They're catching up with me. I thought they were a lot younger than me. No, they're not. They're just a couple years younger than me.
They're our age. They're our
Yeah.
age.
So
Okay.
I felt like when I was watching that, they were just these bratty kids. I'm like, well, I was a bratty kid probably too when that show was on.
Yeah, they had like this real life soap, The Life of the Osbournes, or something like this, right? On some back
Oh
in the
yeah,
day.
yeah. I forget that you guys don't watch or didn't have American television back then. Yeah, in the early 2000s, Ozzy Osbourne had a resurgence because he'd kind of been out of the scene for years, hadn't had a new record or anything for a while. But his wife Sharon, being the business genius that she is, started a reality TV show that was basically just them. It was just called The Osbournes.
Wasn't it on MTV?
It was on MTV. Yeah,
Yeah,
back in the day.
the whole world has MTV. It's not completely American.
Oh, okay. All
It
right.
was
Well,
airing in the Netherlands as well.
oh, okay. Well, cool. So, but yeah, it was basically just a reality TV show, of just them at home and just kind of their
Yeah.
adventures and whatnot, and just how crazy he was and how crazy the kids were, and they were a great family to have as a reality TV family. I couldn't think of because they were just all so eccentric. And it was great, and it lasted for years, I think. And I think it's kind of what catapulted those kids' careers because nobody even knew who the kids were. They were just his kids because they were all still like in high school. So
Oh, thank you, Dutch, for the generous donation of almost €12. Thanks for the chats.
oh, awesome,
Awesome.
Dutch.
That will boost my YouTube career for sure. I'll pump it back in the YouTubes anyway if I already didn't.
Oh
But,
yeah, he definitely will do that. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me, man. Just trying to enjoy this nice weather that we're having here. Like I haven't the last few days, I haven't really been haven't even had to run my furnace or air conditioning. I can just control it with opening and closing my windows, and that's not going to last for very long. But I've been able to do that. So, yeah,
So
it's a good
what's the
time of
temperature
year.
now over there in the States?
Alexa, what's the temperature outside?
Good morning, Eric. Right now, it's 63 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
Today, expect a high of 81 degrees.
Yeah,
Well,
so 63, which is just a little bit under room temperature, and 81 is just a little bit over room
so it's like
temperature.
19 degrees Celsius, 20 or something.
Okay, room
I got 20.
temperature here's 72, so it's going to range just a little bit on each side of that. So yeah.
Okay, we got 24 degrees Celsius here in the Netherlands. Alexa, how much Fahrenheit is 24 degrees Celsius?
Alexa,
No,
what's 24 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit?
24 degrees Celsius is 75.2 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay, yeah, so where it's at right now for you is right in the middle of where it's of the range for today here. So
Oh,
you're
nice.
about right where we're at.
She didn't pick up on me though. My mic is not loud enough.
Yeah, well, I got you on my phone right now, so it's not turned up too loud. So.
Oh, this week we were chatting. I could ask her questions. Remember? And would be the different Alexa that would respond to me like a room further.
Oh, yeah.
Remember?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I remember. Yeah, that was weird because the one right here wasn't hearing you, and the one in the other room was.
That's crazy.
Sound travels in strange ways.
Well, I had some good weeks. I went to France, did some holidays. We had some. The travels were good. We're going by car, and then it was like it's like a 12-hour drive, so it takes you about 14 hours with all the stops and stuff. And yeah. And the way back, we drove. We left at like 5 p.m. or between 5 and 6, and we arrived like 5 a.m. in the morning. So it's better to drive at night, because you'll be all average speed. We were like 140 kilometers an hour. You'll get there very fast, and you don't have a big traffic jam in night in Lyon. You don't. Yeah.
If you could stay awake, that's the only thing.
She drove the first 6 hours, and so I was like sitting next there, and then I drove a couple of hours. Then she drove a little bit, and then she got tired, so I did the last part. So yeah, it's good to have two drivers for the long drives. You can switch, drink some coffee. Yeah.
Yeah, well, and you're used to being up super early in the morning and driving at night, anyways.
Yeah, it's my work to drive a truck, and the truck drives slowly. It's nice to drive fast. So, and then this week we got home a little bit earlier as planned, so I started working again. So that really tired me out because I do a lot of. I do my average working day is 12 hours. But I even worked at Saturday because he needed me, because there are a lot of people free, so they can use me at Saturday. So yeah. It was a good week. Made some money. Did a great live stream. Did a great live stream yesterday with Savage Simon. It was fun as well to do. I miss those guys as well. It's like it's the community. Yeah. So yeah.
So I want to hear a little bit more about this vacation.
We visited Saturn. I showed you some pictures of. Like it's a very beautiful city. Visited one simple vape shop there. It was really, they only had pot kits and a couple Sublime kits and some juices. It was very small, not very interesting. But I also hanged out in the local shop near my dad, because we were in this village, which is a real cool shop that I did a video on once. Yeah, I was chilling out with him, seeing how he helps the customers, talking about vape stuff and rebuilding some stuff. So that was cool. Drinking some beers. I sent him some Dutch beers, from this brand, Moersleutel, which translates into a range. Well, you can see by the picture, I guess.
I like the artwork. That's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's very fruity, so but it's quite expensive. You pay like €4 for one can, so it's basically the same as $4 a can.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, euros and dollars are not that far apart from each other.
So they have vape shops that you can drink beer in there?
Oh yeah, he has some beers in the fridge. It's his own shop, and he just does what he wants.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
He even has some HHC vapes, and this other one that,
Ooh.
and these little cardomizers with some even more potent legal stuff for France, because HHC is legal there, and some other stuff, HHPC something, I don't know.
Okay, so
Yeah.
yeah, well, I had wondered if HHC, I'd heard the HHC was legal some places, and I wondered about that because since it's not THC of any form, it's
Yeah.
HHC, although the effects are very, very similar, but it's not categorized as THC, I believe. So that's cool. They
But
can get that there.
it's actually a part of the THC thingy, right? It's just a
Yeah. Oh
certain
yeah. Yeah.
molecule.
It's certainly
Yeah,
made from. Oh yeah. It's certainly made from marijuana.
yeah. Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
but
and
just a
CBD is
legal
very
thing.
popular in France. CBD, he got the weed, the CBD weed, and people come in all the time to buy CBD weed, and then he packs it up and he has to put a sticker on it. This is not weed; it's CBD for
Oh
when the
yeah.
cops will pull them over there. So that's fun. Yeah. Yeah, here in the Netherlands, weed is just legal, so THC is legal as well for us. So it's basically the same as in your state.
Oh yeah. Well,
We're well
you
known
guys
for
be
having legalized weed so long.
well, but you guys have legal all weed though. Like here,
Yeah.
see, in the United States, you only have all weed legal in about half the states. And the only weed that is federally legal is the stuff that I get because I live in a red state, so I can only use the cannabinoid stuff. So I can't get as good of stuff as what you can get in the Netherlands. But if you were talking about they
Unless
have
nobody
something that they
sends it
give
to
you,
you.
like you're talking about the message that they have for the police. Well, like in this stuff that I got from this company that sent me, they include a letter with it that says, I don't know if you guys can see this, says notice.
Wait, let me put your full screen then. Notice to law enforcement and inspection agencies. This package contains industrial hemp products legally shipped under permit number 2222 and blah 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 from a licensed facility. These items may resemble restricted or regulated substance, but they are compliant with all applicable laws for industry hemp,
Yeah, and then
including
below it has, well, below it just has on the back it has QR codes for their stuff. So if that would take you directly to the lab readouts. So if they wanted to go as far as they could take out their phone and scan that and pull up and see exactly what's in it. So they're going as far as they can to give you something to show. Hey, don't arrest me.
Hey, Eric, you showed the letter. What else is in the box?
All right. Well, do we want to get
Hey,
into
bring the
that right
box
yet?
up. You
I
better
was going
show
to save
it.
it. I was going to save it for the vape bar, but if we want, we can go ahead and get into it. What do you think?
What do you think, people? Should we get into it? Because Mr. Test, that's a big box here, guys. He's talking about the box. Don't worry, Eric.
It is. Sure. You know what? I won't be a box tease. I'll get it out. Okay. Yeah, so this showed up in the mail a while back. I had what this is someone had left a comment on one of the videos and said gummies from highly concentrated, the strongest ones I've ever had. So I sent these guys a message and I said, hey, somebody says you guys make the strongest gummies ever. I would like to try some of them. And then I didn't hear back from them. So I didn't think that they got my message or they cared. And then all of a sudden this box shows up. So cool. So let's see. Oh, now I gotta make sure to cover up the QR codes on this stuff. They sent me some stickers. Stay concentrated. I don't know if I want to go put stickers
you should
like
give
that on
that
my
to
car.
school kids. They need to stay concentrated on their schoolwork.
Yeah. See, I get a lot of stickers from weed companies, and like I am not going to put those stickers on my car. I mean, that's just asking for it.
You're gonna get pulled over all the
Yeah,
time.
it's a cool sticker. I mean, I like it. Phantom Cannabis, but yeah, something that says cannabis. I'm probably not going to put on the bumper of the
No,
car.
but if you have like a cool box or something, you can whack the stickers on there.
Oh yeah, I can put.
Yeah.
I got all kinds of stuff. And they sent just like some little cards of just information. But let's get into the stuff. Okay, these were the gummies that somebody requested a review for, and the ones that I asked about. That I don't know if this works on my camera or not. I can never seem to get this.
Blast off.
Blast off gummies. I have not tried any of these.
22 milligram of Delta 8, 1.5 milligrams of Delta 9 THCP, and 1.5 milligram of THC. It sounds very potent, I guess.
Well, there's your not on the back.
Yeah, those are too small for me to read, though. I can see the picture, though. I can see the picture.
So. But anyways, so they sent me let's see those, and then now this just says mixed fruit gummies.
Huh.
So looks like those have a little bit different as far as like what's in them. Is that any better?
Yeah, it's only like 44 milligrams of Delta 9 THC.
And what were the other ones?
They had 3 components in there.
Oh wait, these are 20. Okay, so these are Delta 8, Delta 9, and THC H. And then these are just 44 milligrams straight up Delta 9. Now, in my experience, these would probably be stronger just because usually for me, the ones with the most Delta 9 in them are the ones that hit the hardest. But we'll see. Everyone.
Maybe it's a special mixture that really affects one another. You never know.
Right, that's what I'm wondering with these blast off ones. If it's that blend that's got something magic or something.
Yeah, maybe those little doses like really gets you kicked off earlier and then blast you off for the Delta 9 that's in there. You never know.
Yeah, well, you're absolutely right. And people tell me that the different blends, and I have experienced that before. There was this company called Baked that made different blend gummies that I tried a couple of years ago that I could notice a big difference instead of ones that just have all of one cannabinoid. Let's see, what else do I got? Oh, here we go.
It's always, even if you review these stuff, it's like one body is not another body. So somebody might react differently to the same substance that you react to it,
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
So they sent me this cartridge. That is a 1 gram Delta 9 cartridge, looks like. And they sent me a battery, which I thought was really nice of them because there was I fortunately did have a battery, but a lot of the times I wouldn't have. No,
so it's the 510 cartridge, right? It's the 510 connection.
Yes. Oh, okay. Here's this. So this is some I never can think of the word concentrate.
Okay.
So if I open that up, that will just be kind of almost like wax. And okay,
like
now this is
like you have to put in that special cartomizer of yours.
Right. Yeah. That little thing that I had out the other night, and you were having me put it on the big battery and keep cranking it up higher. I get this big battery out one night, and I've got this little bitty coil, this tiny coil that goes on like a pen battery. And it's like, yeah, put it on that big battery; it'll work just fine. So
pump up the wattage.
Oh, it's still around here somewhere. It's funny. Oh, what are they doing with it? It's right here. Right here.
It's still with the cartridge. Oh, yeah, it's still on there. On the
So, put this little thing on here. And then, because somebody sent me some wax like that, which I don't buy it, so I'm like, what do I do with this? It's like, put it in there, stick it on that battery.
You see, peeps? He does have a real vape. He does.
That's all clogged up now, but it does work.
I told you so.
Yeah. But anyways, this is a good opportunity. Okay, they sent me this. So, is there anybody out there watching this that can tell me what this thing is? It's just a little metal. I'll get it out. Little metal.
It's a little spoon to take the wax out and to put in the other Gardemeister.
Is that what it is? I figured it's
Yeah,
a
or
little
clean it
tool
up
of
when
some
it's
sort.
smoked. Yeah, it's a little spoon to dose your wax. I think.
Okay. Well, I figured it had to be used for something. I'm like, is this a pin to put on my shirt? It doesn't have the back on it. It won't stick. There's no adhesive backing on this thing. Okay, so it's just you think it's just you stick
Yeah, to
this.
spoon the wax out. I think.
I get this out. You put this in the stuff. Okay. All right. Well, I get it. And then one more thing. Let me grab it. Oh no! Well, apparently I don't have it. Anyways, they sent me some flowers too.
Kevin Brown says your Aegis, your Geek Vape looks like a walkie-talkie now because the thing looks like an antenna.
I know, right? I know it does. So, oh man, I carry these things. That's why this thing's this one's not nearly as beat up as my green one. That thing hardly even has any color left on it. But yeah, man, I carried these things around for years before I discovered disposables. And because I had to go stay somewhere for a little bit, and everyone was using these things. I'm like, what the hell are those? I've been using this thing out to fill up, and then I came home and got into disposables. So
Oh, you
yeah,
got
it will
spoiled.
work.
You got spoiled.
Yeah, well, oh yeah, that's it. Oh, there we go. It's worked a little bit.
Yeah, put some new wax in there. You got a spoon. You got some wax.
I do. I will try it. You know, why not?
Yeah.
Alexa, turn on overhead one.
Okay.
Let's see here.
Alexa, turn off overhead one.
Okay.
Thanks, Vic.
Alexa, turn on overhead one.
Okay.
There you go. I'm helping you out here.
He loves doing this to me, folks. Every time he starts turning my stuff on and on, starts looking at my security cameras. All right. Well, let's check it out. That's the stuff. I love these little containers that they put this stuff in, these little glass jars or whatever.
Yeah, it looks like a makeup container. And you'll be doing your
it does.
eyeliner and stuff. Yeah, making yourself pretty.
That's live action. Here we go.
Live action. Ooh,
Oh, it's got a protective seal.
Yeah, of course.
Well, most of them don't. That's the first time I've ever seen that, actually. See, this is weird. All right. Well, some stuff. This looks like a ball of wax, kind of.
It looks like somebody's like picking. It looks like somebody's picking his nose and putting it in the jar.
Dude, Vic, this smells good. This smells really strong.
So it's really potent stuff.
Yeah, it's darker than what most stuff is. Let me see if I've got. Yeah.
So it's quite pure, right?
Oh crap! Is this empty? Yeah, this one's empty. But,
yeah, we emptied that last time, right?
yeah, that's it, wasn't it? Okay, so here we go then, right? All right. Yeah,
I think
because I wouldn't want to touch this with my fingers because this is some sticky crap. I never know how much to take. Like that much? Look about right.
Yeah, you're the expert on this.
No, well, not really, man. This isn't really my thing. You know, like you said, I'm lazy. I'm a disposable guy. So, all right, we just stick it in there, get it down in the.
That's a handy spoon, right? That's a quite handy spoon there.
And just stuff it down inside the thing. All right.
Oh yeah, stick it in there. Yeah, the thing likes it.
Does it look like it's in there, guys? I think so. Can you see it? Can you see it?
Yeah, the earwax. Earwax, yeah.
Yeah, that's what it looks like, doesn't it? It
Earwax.
looks pretty gross. All right. See, guys, this is a big thing.
Your
This-
other expert is commenting here, Billy Rice. That's lots. That will last you a good few polls.
Oh, so that's lots. Okay, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. All right. Well, it's
How much what did you say?
It's
13 watts.
13. That's what we got up to the other night, I guess. So nothing yet. Well, it might take it a minute to melt it.
Oh, you just turn the wattage up. Oh, I see something going on now. You're doing ghosts now?
So, not a whole lot of output. But I usually don't get a whole lot with these things. I'm sure if I cranked it up, it would. Let me try that. How much should I crank it up to? I don't even know.
Try 20 first. It should be enough.
And I don't want to be hitting this thing too hard. We got a show to do. And I've never tried this stuff. So I might be rambling on and on after this. Let's see here.
I can mute you, don't worry. I can mute you.
Around 20. All right.
20. It should be enough for some wax, I guess.
You're going to need to heat it up a little bit before I hit it.
I have one at 25 and another at 30 watts, Billy Rice. Yeah. You can bump it up to 30. It looks satisfying.
Here it works. All right, I'm not hitting it no more.
You're starting to look weird from your eyes, man. You got this weird face. Rare. It's starting to work.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to turn into some bumbling idiot here. Ooh, wow. Oh, yeah.
Now it's hitting in.
It works. It does. I can feel it.
Finally, we got Eric Stones on the show.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, and I haven't had anything yet today, so that's that first one of the day bonus. Right
He
there.
just woke up like 30 minutes ago or so, right? He's drinking his first tea, man.
That's good, Vic. That is that Phantom cannabis, and I'd never even heard of this. I just asked about this highly concentrated. Apparently, this is their brand too. So, yeah, man, that's good. I can just feel it's not really, I'm not fourth dimension or nothing, but yeah, I got a buzz. It's good.
That's good. Yeah, it woke you up right there, brothers to us. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that stuff, man. And that's good because I run into a problem with tolerance, so it's good finding something that works.
I'm craving some CBD now, but I don't know where my bottle is.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So you can get
what?
well, yeah, you get so CBD. Do they have that everywhere now? Is it just the Delta 8 that a lot of places can't get, but you can get CBD?
I think CBD is almost everywhere legal, right? It's not really.
Is it worldwide now? Okay. Well,
Yeah,
that's
as
good because
far
I
as
know that just happened in the U.S. in 2018, and so I didn't know how far that had spread.
Well, I see it in France. I see it in Germany. I think I see it in the Netherlands. Just normal stores selling CBD. Like there are CBD shops, but yeah.
Well, good. Yeah, man, they put that stuff in dog treats over here.
Yeah, well, it's it has some medical implications, right? So you can use it for medical reasons and stuff like that. So it's very good for you, CBD.
Yeah, it's apparently helping a lot of people. Well, man, this stuff got me off of drugs. Off of drugs that were prescribed to me by a doctor that got me addicted to them. They had me on some benzodiazepines on Ativan that was extremely strong. And if I would go off of it, one time I ran out of it over a weekend. I had to go to the emergency room because the withdrawals can kill you on that stuff. So it was dangerous stuff. And
It's like heroin cold turkey.
yeah, and I
Basically.
didn't know that because they didn't warn me. Hey, man, don't run out of this over a weekend because you could die. But I did, so it was dangerous. And it'd get to the end of the day, and if I didn't have my benzos, I'd start getting sick, and it was terrible. So now I can just take a little bit of this, take a gummy if I'm having some anxiety or something. Just take it as I need it, and it's just so much better, man. So much healthier. So.
Yeah, sometimes these shrinks can be worse than your drug dealer.
Mhm.
They can prescribe you something, making you dependent on them, and you. It's almost like they're getting paid to prescribe you that. Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah. Now, I ain't saying that I don't enjoy Ativan because oh man, Ativan's a good time. But but so's this stuff. So it's all right. And this stuff doesn't get you addicted to it. So
So that's enough shenanigans for the starts. Let's dive into the news. Yeah, do you got any news, Eric, or you got nothing?
Vic, I not really. Basically, what right now it's just a bunch of the same that we've been kind of dealing with here in the United States with the PMCA laws.
Okay.
And
They're not going to do the same old, same old. I got some rage sweat thingy though, so I'll
Okay,
handle the
yeah.
news today. Yeah. Now let's run the bumper. Let's go.
Yeah.
Here we go. So, guys, people, I got a couple days ago this week. I ran into a video on YouTube, which is a little misinformation. I think, in my opinion, I think it's probably funded by Mr. Bloomberg himself or something. I'll show you the video clip and I'll pause it a couple times. But yeah, it got me a little bit sweaty. Let's present video file. From the Philippines. Here we go.
Philippine health authorities are sounding the alarm over the dangers of e-cigarettes or vapes. For our health talk this week, let's debunk some of the most common misconceptions surrounding vaping. We are now joined by tobacco cessation expert and pulmonologist, Dr. Maricar Limpin. Doc Maricar, thank you so much for joining us.
Yes, good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for inviting me.
Thank you so much for joining us. Now, Doc Maricar, many people believe, that vaping is a harmless alternative to smoking. Can you address this misconception and explain why it's inaccurate?
Yes, number one, the e-cigarettes contain almost all the chemicals that are also found in the traditional cigarette.
Okay. Let me stop. Let me stop her there. Yeah, I think we've seen this face of hers more often, and she's not even really showing her face live. Is already distrusting, and then the statement she just made. Almost all the chemicals. Okay, I got some articles from Google. If I enter this in Google, how many chemicals are there in cigarettes? 7,000 chemicals, approximately 600 ingredients in cigarettes. When burned, cigarettes create more than 7,000 chemicals. At least 69 of these chemicals are known to cause cancer, and many are toxic. So this is what in cigarettes. Okay, I got another site that is pretty misinformative, but this shows some chemicals. It's like nicotine. This is what chemicals are in vapes: nicotine, propylene glycol, vegetable glycerine, flavoring chemicals. They call it volatile. This is probably already misinformation, but volatile organic compounds. These compounds are found in cigarettes, but vapes they are generally at a lower level. They still pose adverse health effects. Metals, they say. In some studies into vapes found traces amounts of metals like lead. I think if you like go for like maybe some cheap disposables, these metals The coils are
these
not
would
of that
be-
high quality as that we are used for. And then
and
lower
this
there's
would be unintentional byproducts. They're listing this like it's an ingredient, which is absolutely
yeah.
not true.
And then there's acrolein and formaldehyde, which it says here, but this is also misinformation. I'm just taking the information from her side, which because formaldehyde hasn't been in vapes for years now.
No.
But like okay, let's count them. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, there's 8 chemicals here, and then here's 7,000 chemicals. So what the F, you know? How can she
And,
state that?
And the big one that they push as being the dangerous one in vapes is nicotine, which is not a carcinogen.
Yeah, it's
So-
not a carcinogen. It's just nicotine is basically as harmful as caffeine, something like that. You know?
You know, I was looking. There's a very good video. There's a company called Kurzgat that they just released a video. I was going to tell you about this, Vic, but it's about what happens to you when you smoke a cigarette, and then it goes through what all the different things that go on and the things what nicotine does, and all the damage that is caused by all of the additional chemicals. And like they say, like how nicotine can cause your skin to, or how smoking causes your skin to darken. Well, it's because of all the additional chemicals from burned tobacco. All the nicotine does is helps to open up your capillaries that then let those nasty chemicals get through that caused your skin to darken. Now, however, if the chemicals are not there and it's just the nicotine, then you don't have that.
It's the tar. It's one of these
Right.
chemicals that darkens your nails, your skins, leave this weird smell in your clothes. It's like in Dutch we say like nicotine aanslag. But you know, it means like nicotine residue. When you smoke in the car, it gets yellow. You know,
Right.
the ceiling. Yeah, they call it nicotine aanslag, but actually it's tar.
Oh, I remember that having to clean the inside glass of your car every now and then. You get that nasty crap, and you think, "Man, what am I doing to the inside of me?" You know.
Okay, let's see how much misinformation and misconceptions of vaping there are further, because we stopped her.
Yeah.
Though they may be lower in concentrations, but definitely there are still present and included in this.
Look at that vape.
What?
Look at that drip tip.
What is that thing on the top?
It's a fucking awesome drip tip. I want it, you know, but they chose this vape to make it look like a crack pipe or something, right?
The most dangerous looking vape they can find.
It gets worse. They blur out all the faces except one. I'll show you later on.
Chemicals found in e-cigarettes and even in the smoke, you can find a lot of carcinogens, no? And carcinogens are substances that can cause cancer.
And what else are some of the common myths surrounding vaping? And please debunk them.
Yes, the number one is that they always say that they are less harmful. So, well, as I have said, as long as there are chemicals that can cause cancer, and there are
Look at that guy. The only one face they don't blur out. Look at that mole with hair coming out. Oh.
Oh no!
And this doctor, Margaret Limpen, pulmonologist, she's on Bloomberg's payroll. So it must be, right?
Wow, you weren't kidding, Vic. That's a serious mole. That's like a second lower lip coming out down there.
Yeah, they're trying to make us look bad with these things that are just rolling on. All the other faces are blurred except this one. There
Yeah,
must
from
be
here,
a
it
reason.
Looks like he has two mouths from my angle.
Yeah.
also chemicals that are known to be toxic to the body, then we will not be able to say that they are less harmful. Number two, there are now cases that we are seeing that actually in some patients, even after 6 months or just 1 year of use of these e-cigarettes, patients are already getting some symptoms like shortness of breath, difficulty of breathing, coughing, no? So, which
inhale
actually shows the very irritant nature of the substances that are
So these symptoms he's talking about, you experience any of them, Eric? Shortness
No.
of breath.
No, none of that. And it's well, and I'm a singer, a rock singer, have been my whole life, and I remember what it was like when I was smoking, and I go hiking and all that, and man, yeah, everything she was describing happens when you smoke, but not when you vape.
Yeah, exactly. How can we believe a word she's saying? Just
Yeah.
from the first points out that it has almost the same amount of toxic. Mr. Intense, it makes
Yeah,
your face
yeah, exactly.
disappear,
Yep.
apparently.
More toxic chemicals coming out of her mouth.
Yeah, and she needs some English lessons, pronunciation. It's even worse than mine.
Yeah, an English lesson in say the truth, say
Yeah,
things
saying the
that are
truth.
correct. We like to do that in English sometimes. Yeah, but
If somebody's wondering what a pulmonologics is, it's actually a doctor specialized in the lungs and cardiovascular things like your bloodstream in your heart.
being
Yeah.
inhaled by a user of the electronic cigarettes. And of course, there are so many deaths that we have actually seen in the U.S. No, the cases of what we call the E-Valley, or the e-cigarette or vape associated acute lung injury.
There she goes wrong again. Ivali. Ivali was not because of vapes. It were illicit THC products diluted with vitamin acetate, vitamin E acetate. It was not vaping. Here is another misinformation part. So wrong.
It
So
gave them
okay.
something to grab onto and to say, "Oh no, look, see, right here,
Yeah,
this one time it happened here under these one circumstances, so that means every single time must be the same, right?"
and how many years ago was the Ivaldi crisis?
Oh, that just got blown out of proportion.
Like 4 years
Just
ago
to
or
have,
something?
yeah, it was ages ago, man, and yeah, it was
Ages
very,
or
very
longer, maybe
early
a decade
on.
ago. Almost
it
a
was-
decade.
And it was stuff that was just, yeah, it was illicit cartridges from China. I mean, yeah, I mean, anybody could throw anything in a vape and get it to somebody and would hurt them, sure. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean,
These kids, they told their parents it was a normal vape because, of course, you're not going to tell your parents you're going to use THC. But later they found out it was a THC product. But now today, I saw this like Wednesday or so, or Tuesday, and then it was 6 days old. So let's say it's like this. This was on the tubes like 11 days ago.
yeah.
So crazy.
Well, I think that's why it's good that that there's a community on YouTube that follow us and everybody else, and know what's real, what's true, and then we can fight the good fight, man.
Those are only the hobbyists. The masses don't really watch vaping on YouTube. We never know.
And in fact, in the Philippines, we have actually already recorded maybe around 6 or 7 of E-Valley cases in the country. And this is also among patients who were using e-cigarettes, not for a long time. Many of them are quite young. There is one who is just about 16 years old, and then the rest are actually just a little over 20 years old.
Did she just say in the Philippines they also had Avali?
She said that there were 6 or 7 cases in the Philippines. Now, not to say that
Avali was
that's
only
not
in the
good.
States. Only in the States and only in a certain region, right?
Yeah, and yeah, exactly. But also, what I've heard is that was the original thing that where the whole Volley term came from. But then I think that they came up with that term because they couldn't really figure out anything for like vaping illnesses. So that's just an umbrella term now. Anything,
Yeah.
if you come to the hospital and they can't figure out what's wrong with you and you vape, it's like, it's Volley. Must be. You know, that's what we write down. I think it's one of those things because it's not as specific. You know,
So it's basically something like ADHD. So when you're a little bit different, we call it ADHD.
yeah, like there's no test. It's like, oh, we'll just do a blood test here. Oh yeah, pulls up. You've got EVALI, sir. You know, it don't work like that.
Yeah.
So EVALI is something that we have already been seeing, and there are no other diseases that can explain the symptoms of the patient except the use of the e-cigarettes.
Now, Doc, what are the known
So she basically says she can't explain.
Exactly. They can't
call it
explain it. They
EVALI.
just call it EVALI. So it's just, yep.
Maybe he was sucking on an exhaust pipe. No, it's EVALI, you know?
Yeah, it's hard to tell. Okay, and just think about it. 16-year-old kid, exactly. Sure, must have been the vape. Wasn't doing nothing else, Mom. Wasn't, you know.
Maybe it was his mom cooking. Who knows?
Yeah.
short-term and long-term health risks associated with vaping, particularly for young people?
Yes, as it's seen now in a lot of scientific studies, we are now seeing that even just 5 minutes of exposure to the use of electronic cigarettes, this is already causing increase.
5 minutes of exposure to cigarettes. Who takes a drag of 5 minutes? Who takes a drag of 5 minutes? It's even hard to get each 10 seconds, man.
In airway resistance, no? So meaning to say that the diameter of the airway, which is actually the tube, no, that where your air passes in as we breathe, it becomes smaller. And therefore, if there is frequent exposure to many of these irritants, then we can actually expect chronic lung diseases. And there is even one report that has actually documented an accelerated obstructive lung disease. Accelerated meaning to say that we see the obstructive problems even earlier, at an earlier time than what we usually see with traditional cigarettes. And then the other studies also showed that with exposure to any of the e-cigarettes, be it heated tobacco product, or be it the use of the pods, or the pads with the heating coil or without the heating coil, it has actually been shown that it also causes hardening of the blood vessels. And hardening of the blood vessels, so which is what we call atherosclerosis, is actually the main mechanism that is responsible for acute heart attack, or even for stroke, and even obstruction of the peripheral vessels that can cause what we call Berger's disease.
Did we have enough of this? Who had enough of this?
Now,
I had enough of this.
Now, from the research I've done, is what she's saying is correct, but it does open your blood vessels, but the problems come from all the toxic chemicals and from the tar in cigarettes. That's what causes that problem. So with that removed, as she's not speaking about, as they never do, in those. So
no, she's talking about cigarettes. She's not talking about vapes.
Exactly.
There from that point. No. She's just like putting out misinformation on a video called "Misconceptions of Vaping."
Yeah,
it's weird. I heard her talking other stuff like anti-vaping, and oh man, just her voice.
Well, see, I want to think that she's highly intelligent because of that accent, because all of the doctors here have an accent similar to that because they're all from there. So I want to think, oh yeah, I should really listen to her.
Look, anyone see Dr. Harkland from Family Guy is more professional than this moron.
Yeah, Eddie. Yeah.
Yeah, Eddie. True that. Yeah. Dr. Zoidberg from Futurama is more professional.
Yeah.
And her accent is so annoying. And this is just some YouTube channel from the Philippines, so I hope they won't flag me for doing this.
It was so interesting listening to the newscaster talk, though. I always wondered how that works in other countries that with English speaking newscasters, what kind of accent that they have.
Huh.
But
Well,
that gal,
the presenter was talking great English.
yeah, she had just an American English accent, unless she was saying a name or something that was like from the Philippines, then it was just totally sounded Filipino. Like she was totally going to that just like instantly.
Fake doctor, said Vape. You nailed it there. Fake doctor. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think she bought her degree or somewhere, and then. But somebody is paying this doctor for sure to bring out the misconception. I understand that we have to protect the kids because kids vaping or drinking coffee or drinking alcohol is not good, or doing drugs.
Of course.
But don't spread misinformation to the adults, right?
Right. And if the reasoning was pure, that would be one thing. If it was seriously about public health, and I wish that I could believe that and that I could know that was true. But since we know that it's a load of garbage, so it's unfortunate that is what is being spread to the masses.
Yeah, from the Philippines. The most beautiful devices come from the Philippines. Come on, look! I got one Filipino RDA here. It looks beautiful. Is it focusing? There we go.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, and I do agree with you about some beautiful things come from the Philippines, Vic. I've seen the women over there.
The mechanical mods, the MCM mods, they are really doing some beautiful handcrafted work there. Oh man, this comes from the Philippines, and I'm like, what?
Yeah. Yeah, well, I've seen their girls, Vic. So they do beautiful things in the Philippines.
Oh, you've been there? You gone hanky panky?
Not yet.
Oh yeah. Heaven and Hope has something to say. Woman, mostly ladyboys. No, that's Thailand. That's Thailand. I am ladyboy.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want any of those ladyboys for sure.
Yeah, Gecko Jenkins also nailed it. It's almost if all mainstream media is just propaganda. Yeah. It's almost like they are getting paid for doing some misinformation on vaping.
Well, when there's so much actual facts out there, for somebody to actually go on live television like that and present something that isn't facts, that there's got to be some other reason. Something's going on, because why would that person say anything else other than the truth?
Yeah, because the truth doesn't get more viewers.
Yeah.
It's the misinformation that gets the views. It's the negativity that attracts people to watch it.
Oh yeah. Fear creates clicks, for sure.
If the news would come up like, yeah, vaping is the best thing you can do, and blah blah blah, nobody is interested in it. That's the problem. Yeah. That's how society works. So
we all want crash, bang, boom. Lots of fiery explosion.
Vaping Bachelor. I'm assuming YouTube blocked my last comment. I don't know.
Well, don't know.
I don't know. I'm actually not on the YouTube part. Let me see if there's something blocked there, because I'm getting everything through Steam.
Could be. There's odd stuff going on with YouTube right now.
Yeah, sure. The views aren't what they used to be.
Yeah, that's something that we ought to touch on. What's going on there? Because At first, I thought, we always like to think as people that run vaping channels that we're being restricted and targeted just because of what we do. But I'm hearing this with everybody. Everybody's just seeing drastically reduced views, videos getting demonetized like crazy. I've been
Yeah, not
a
even
lot of my
fake videos, just normal videos.
yeah, videos that like no reason to be demonetized, and some of mine that had been up for months. Like one day,
Yeah.
all of a sudden, bang! Like my phone just starts beeping, and YouTube's going through just demonetized. Like I think like 10 of my videos, just one right after the other. Videos that had been up for months, and and it's just happening to everybody. So it's been kind of frustrating for me. I haven't even released a video. I've been kind of away, and it's just it makes it difficult because when you see that they're not pushing your stuff and not pushing anybody's stuff, and then you've got a lot of other things to do, it makes it easy to just not go back to it, and it sucks. So
Yeah, I was making a video today, but I couldn't upload it because I was doing a review of the Dominican pod, and it's modular. I took it apart, and in the process of putting it back together, I fried the board. The board is still working, but it's like reading out. See, when I press the button, it says just short atomizer. I shorted the board. I was smelling the short out because I was thinking, let's put the board on the battery like that, and moved it a little bit, and one of the wrong contacts hit the other wrong contact on the battery. That's so stupid. So I ordered a new one today, and I'll do the review next week. And I'll do a proper a proper demounting and mounting the whole thing together, because it's all modular. You can take it apart, this little thing. You can just take these two screws out, one screw at the top here, and you just flip out the battery and the boards, and you can switch and change out parts. It's nice if something breaks down. I can probably try to contact Asmodus. They probably send me a new board.
well, they need to, as much as you've been showing that thing off, because every time I see you, you're playing with that thing. So they
Yeah,
ought to send
it.
you a crate of them.
I'm loving this device. I like how it looks. I like the hand feel of it. I like the fill system that's on here. Like you just slide it open and you poke your bottle through it. It's awesome. For
How
a
about
boss,
send you one in a different color? That's the thing I don't like about it. I just think it looks terrible.
I ordered a different color. I ordered a different. Also one with splatter paint, but they have like multiple colors, and there are like two types of aluminium, and some other colors are made of plastic. So you can choose what weight you have, because I can imagine the plastic ones are lighter. But it's an awesome pod. It vapes really great. Actually, it's one of the pods that I actually do like.
This thing works. It's way more battery than what they originally intended for this little thing.
Well, good. You're enjoying that. So it's about time we hit the vape bar. You go first, Eric, or what?
Sure. I'll go first.
Let's see, where's the vape bar?
All right. So, well, I've pretty much already kind of gone through most of what I was going to show off today with this stuff from Highly Concentrated that we looked at earlier. And what I'm vaping on right now is this one from, and I'm not sure how you say this. You guys Vic, you may know, Watofo or
Watofo.
Watofo. Yeah, this is their Next Bar 16K up. Yeah, you know all about this thing. Oh, awesome. So that's what I've been vaping on right now. These are just it's just a straightforward 16,000 puff. It's got 3 modes.
Yeah, I like the normal mode. I like it at normal. Oh, you're using turbo. You're using turbo.
What am I on right now? I don't even know. Let's see here.
You're on the red one. You're in the highest setting now.
You use the normal?
Yeah, I like it at normal.
See, I haven't even been fumbling around with it that much. Let's see here. Okay, so Eco. Yeah, you're right. That's not quite enough. I probably would run with the normal, but it's basically just kind of reminds me of those geek bars that everybody over here is using right now. Those are 15K. This one boasts 16K. Uh, Personally, I like the geek bars better than this, just because this you can't adjust the draw. There's no way to do that. Other than putting your finger over the hole, there's only one hole. You just put your finger over and carve it, I suppose. So it's too
And because you
loose.
like MTL, I like to
It,
tell
it,
on this one.
it's a loose MTL. It's too loose. I don't know. It's I mean the juices I like, but I don't know.
Which flavor is that?
This one, what is this? This is mint. Just
Oh,
the
yeah, they got a
regular
lot
mint.
of mental flavors there. Yeah.
I've noticed that they do have a lot of different mint flavors. They've got they got like a Mentos one. So, but I don't know. And I'm going to get more into those. This is the first one I've been on. So, and so that's it. Really for nicotine, that's the only thing I've been on right now. I don't have any juices or anything. And then the THC stuff that I showed you guys from highly concentrated. Then another one. This I cannot find the box for right now, so I don't have that. This is from, they call the company Stoner Creations or STNR.
Stoner, STNR, yeah. Stoner.
Now this is a big company over here. You see this, and they make some really good stuff, really good devices. They made this device, oh man, like 2 years ago, when all of the disposable THC vapes were just the little stick devices that were just like 1 gram. They started coming out with these things that were in this square shape that held like 2.5 grams. The first ones were 2.5. These are 3. And then these have a boost button on them, so you can use it just regular auto draw, and it works. Or if you hit this button, it's a boost and it lights up like that. And then it's almost like hitting a dab pin. I can't remember. I think it's like a 5 watt boost, something like that. But yeah, so I don't want to hit it too hard right now because I got to do some gardening later on today. But and these things taste great. They actually taste like a nicotine vape. A lot of flavor. Like this tastes like raspberry. It doesn't just taste like a mouthful of distillate concentrate. Yeah, the only thing is with these, especially with that boost mode, man, they burn through the fluid. Like you can go, if you brought one of these to a party and was just honking on it with a few buddies, you can go through the whole thing in an evening, no problem. So they do burn up pretty fast, but also, it's like $30. So, $30 to last you a whole evening with some buddies, that's cheap. So, but that's the two I've been vaping on right now, man. Between those two, that pretty much keeps me going. I got my through the day vape, and then my put you to bed vape. So,
Put you to bed without jerking off, vape.
Sharing too much of your routine, man.
I guess it's my turn then. The vapor, yeah. I just poured in a new Homeland beer called Zeebonk, an NEIPA. So, before that, I finished up this little beer. Also, the Pussycat Kater Smulling IPA.
Smulling IPA. Now, what does that mean?
Smulling, yeah, smulling. Yum, 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 yum.
I just never heard the word.
A kater is a male cat, but we also say kater as a hangover. It's also the word for hangover in Dutch.
Ah.
So,
what is smulling?
Smulling. Yeah, I don't know. It's just a name.
Oh, well.
It was kind of delicious, though, and I'm trying this one out. And that's refreshing, so yeah, let's just dive down, I guess. Shall we dive down? Let's dive down.
Yeah.
Here we go. I'm also on the next bar by Wotofo. I'm finishing up this from the holidays because it was nice in the car. I still have 1% liquid left. So
Wow.
that's a thing in history. The first disposable I finished. Actually, I'm against the disposable. The whole idea of throwing all this technology away. But what Ovo sent to me in Bangalore, some disposables. So I'm kind of using it. Not doing a full length video on those. And next up, I'm not vaping on this one since it doesn't work anymore. So it's gone. I'm on the SQ, this Slim SQ with the little rocket pocket. Really nice. I don't know what liquid I have in there, but I like this device. I'm on the Hookah Air. Also don't know what liquid there is in there. I think I need to zoom out a little bit. There we go. That's really decent output. No, it's not really decent though. And I'm also on my MTL setup here. The Cthulhu Craftsman with my ODB battery wrap in there, which I really like. And on top, I have the Bishop too. I've been using this for days, and this still the same liquid in there. It's a Rebel Bogan's Plum Job. And I'm on the .x AIO with my little little nice drip tip here that I really like. My wife is filling up with all kinds of liquids in here, so I don't know what liquid in there. And I like the modular setup of this thing.
Now wait a tick. The drip tip moves around.
Yeah,
Can you
it's nice,
tighten
right?
it down like a microphone stand, or does it just always move?
No, yeah, it stays where you leave it, and it's really nice, you know. I feel like real sophisticated using this one. It's like, oh, cheers! I got my vape.
Pardon me.
And I
You
like
have any great
it has a
coupons?
comfortable shape like this. So, pardon me, sir. I'm gonna hit my vape. Blimey.
No, you look perfect for that, Big. That wouldn't work for me.
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. I'm also on the Empire with the Demo RDA on top, and inside of that, I have some Bubble Easy. So it's like a bubble gum. It tastes similar like the IVG bubble gum. That's a nice squonking device with the RDA on top. Got some good crackle going on there.
Ooh.
Yeah, and also I'm on my Tesla 6 with the Profile RDTA on top, and inside of that I have some watermelon kiwi. It's really nice. So yeah, ODB juice from the battery wrap you just saw earlier. It's the same brand. They have double concentrated e-juices. That's really nice. I'm also on the OG Topside Dual with the Dead Rabbit Max, and inside of that I have some delicious chocolate eclair. Oh, here's the bottle. Got this little juice on there. Delicious chocolate eclair from a mixologist in Australia, but he moved his production range to the UK, I guess. And yeah, what else do I got? I got my Maxis 3 with the Osiris on top with the extension kit on 90 watts. And inside of that, I have some Custard Monster, mixed berries, really nice. I like the LED lights on this thing, really flashy. You can select all kinds of flashiness of those LED modes. It's really nice. And yeah, here's my my self-defense weapon, the Hammer of God, which is 4 18650s. I'm pumping 160 watts through that thing on the Valkyrie XL, and inside of that I have some Biggie Bear, some Pom Cerise bubblegum. So Pom is, I think, apple, and Cerise is a berry, and bubblegum is bubblegum. So yeah, it's really nice. If I'm mistaken, I'm pretty sure Seth Vape can correct me. And of course, I'm also on the mechanical mods. I got here the Artem 21700 with the Fat Rabbit 2 on top. And inside of that, I also have a gorgeous liquid from Licious Lemon Tart. I don't see the bottle anywhere. I just had, oh, here's the bottle. some lemon tart from Licious. I really enjoy this with my coffee in the morning. So that's why I'm really going along with this one bottle that he sent to me. That's really nice. And then last but not least, I got a mechanical mod from the States. The rig mod. So this is an 18650 mod. And inside of that, I'm having some French liquid again. Lemon thyme, the white grape. So it's really white grapey flavor. It's really good. And also gives some good crackle.
I like the way the green one looks. What's with the omega? Is that what that symbol is?
Yeah, the ohm on the skull. And this skull reminds me of Rotterdam Terror Corps a little bit, but it can also remind you of Punisher.
Yeah, it's a Punisher skull with a okay. Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my little vape bar buffet. There we go.
Well, nice, man. You've always got so much stuff to show off, Mick.
Yeah, there's more stuff here, but I'm just skipping all the stuff.
Yeah.
I can go for 1 hour if I do my vape bar section, but yeah, well, people will follow.
Yeah, I am. I'm going to be getting some new reviews out. I've just been this time of
Jay
year.
has a question. I guess that's one for how to fix the check atomizer on the B60. So, what kind of borrow are you using? Are you using a bridge? Are you using the stock coil one? The B60 has the stock coil one. Just take your tank out, put it back in, and screw fix the locking bolt. I don't get this a lot of times. Wait, let me show on the other camera, I guess. There we go. I got the B60 right here. Maybe wait. There we go. Where are you? There you are. It shouldn't tell you that. Maybe take it out. Clean the contacts here with a little napkin. Make sure your coil is right and correctly in place. Put it back in. Wait, the other way around. Put it back in there straight. And let's unscrew that locking bolt a little bit more. Yeah, put it in straight. Keep a finger on it. And then just lock it down correctly. Yeah, I've got all juice on my fingers now. Oh, now it says check atomizer as well. Oh, wow. It was working before. Disco Vape, that's Freemax.
Always happens when you're live.
Yeah, maybe I need to clean it out a little bit more because like the PG and the VG is non-conductive, so maybe there's like PG or VG on the contacts or something. Clean it out. I had the check atomizer as well now, so it's a good example. Cleaning everything properly, putting it back in there. It shouldn't say that though. Come on. Getting the locking bolt out a little bit more. There we go. There we go. But there probably is some leakage going on, I guess.
You guys are like, why does he use?
No, it's right now. It's firing. So yeah, clean all the contacts, your whole tank, and then just keep one finger on it, screw it down. It should fire. Otherwise, maybe you have a short somewhere. Gecko also has a comment on there. You had one job vaping, Big. Hey, it's working now. Yeah, this has a plastic drip tip standard, so
Yeah, I agree with you. I want that crack pipe drip tip that dude
Yeah,
had in
yeah.
that video. That was my main takeaway from that video. It was, hey, I gotta go buy a new drip tip.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, I like that one. But I think if you drop it, it will break. I guess because it looks like glass, or is it
yeah,
PCTG? Yeah.
maybe I can point Google Glass at that drip tip and it'll tell me where I can buy it. Have you played around with that yet? That Google Glass?
It's like Google Lens.
Or Lens. That's it, Lens. Google
Google Lens.
Lens.
Yeah, not
Yeah,
too
man.
much, but I seen it.
I was playing around with that yesterday when I was at this cruise in. You can just turn that on and just point at it, just whatever, and then it'll just pop up. It's just like, do you want to know about it? Do you want to buy it? It's just like no matter what it is. I was going to point it at myself and see if it pulled me up, but I didn't. I don't know why I didn't. But yeah, it's really interesting. So. It's starting to get scary, man. This AI stuff, it really is.
Yeah, they're coming out with all kinds of AI assistants and stuff like that. There's like two out in the market. There's one like a little pin, and you hold your hand in front of it, and then it will project the screen and show you stuff on your hands. But that one is not so good. And there's like this little tablet thingy also, and you can point at things and ask it questions and stuff like that. It's pretty interesting.
I would love to have some of those Apple goggles. I mean,
Apple
if they sent me
Vision.
some for free, I would definitely try them. But yeah, those what do they call that thing? The
Apple Vision.
Vision. Okay.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah, it's a thing that you can also see outside, but then there are screens everywhere, right? Will look weird when you walk with that on the street, though.
yeah. What do you think, man? I mean, I don't know. I wonder if something like that's going to be in the future. Do you think that will be that people will actually have something in their eyes all the time eventually?
I think when we reach that point, it will become a lens, like you put in your eyes. Then people will start really using it, I guess.
I definitely agree on that, but do you think people will be using it when it's not that, when it's something that you have to wear like it is right now? Do you think that
if
will ever
it's
catch
the
on?
size of something like this, maybe.
Yeah.
And
Well,
it becomes affordable.
Google tried. That's what glass was. That was like 10 years ago. They just went on your glasses, and it kind of did stuff like that, and it totally flopped. But usually when Apple does something, like, because a lot of times they don't come up with it first, somebody else does. But then when they do it and they've got Apple money behind it and Apple technology, then it becomes mainstream. So now that Apple's got those glasses, I wonder, but I don't know if people will do it when they have to wear that big honking thing that makes them ugly.
Yeah, or less ugly because you see less of the face. Depends.
Yeah, so maybe that'll be only unattractive people wear those things at first.
Rose tinted spectacles.
I don't know. But it's pretty cool.
High top reviews is taking another dab. Need to take another dab ski.
Yeah. I'll take one with you.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised, Eric. You don't you haven't reviewed the Dab X yet. The old glass thing.
Haven't reviewed the what?
The Dab X, the whole glass bong thing that's electric.
I don't even know what that is.
Oh, you can look it up later.
The electric bong.
The electric bong.
I don't know. This is the only thing I've ever had that does this. And this I'll show you. It was a kit. I'm doing like you, Bick. I'm taking different stuff and putting it together. That top is off this. My camera's backwards, always screws me up.
Ooh, steam twist through.
It was this little kit that this dude's like, hey man, because this company sent me some concentrate. I didn't know what to do with it. The dude at the vape shop, he's like, yeah man, this is what you need just to try it out. So he sold me this thing, and it's this little kit that came with all right. That's your battery. Just a 510 gold battery. That's another reason why I bought it, because it looked flashy. And
Hey,
then
gold digger. You gold digger.
to those little things, to those little things, and then your charger, and then just that bit that we saw earlier. That was the kit. So yeah, originally, of course, you had your gold battery and it matched and everything that looked cool. But this battery sucks. I found that out right quick. So then one night I had that thing out, and Bic's like, "Hey man, use that big Geek Vape battery. That'll work." I'm like, "Yeah, it'll blow my hand off." He's like, "Nah, man, it'll be all right. Just do it."
That's a 510 connection is a 510 connection.
You see, I don't know these things. I don't take this stuff apart. I just thought, little bitty battery, huge ass battery. Wrong. So, but it works. Works well. Got me going this morning for sure.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Hitting that.
That was so good. Yeah, that little glob of goo I put in there. It's working. I think it's maybe running out now. No, still doing all right. Yeah, here, sit that down. I'm gonna start babbling.
So should I? I'm getting pretty drunk already, actually. But should I build something?
Well, yeah, let's see it. I've been
Let's see
building
it.
stuff. Let's see it, Mick.
Should I build something? I
I'm
picked
gonna warm my
something up.
tea up while you're doing that.
Let me see. I got some cotton here. I think there's enough coils in this thingy. Yep. Here we go. So this is something I picked up in France. It's an American RDA. So it's a little rig mod, the V3. Rig mod worldwide. Let's look at the deck, though. The Zorro haircut. Do it. Let's zoom in a little bit. Let's check out the deck. Here's the deck. So it's a little two-post banger, I guess. We got some interesting screws. Let me get some tools out from the back. I guess I can use this. There we go. Let's see if this is the right size. Oh, yeah, it's the right size. Let's open up these post screws. Oh, that one went out. Where is it? There it is.
Oh.
Yeah, for you, it's very therapeutic to see me build, huh? You always say this when I do a build
It's like
video.
it's ASMR. Can you whisper to us, Vic? That'd be the only thing that make it better.
I'm gonna put the screw back in. Whisper.
Yeah,
You shouldn't be
start doing those
whispering in
little
ASMR.
Do those little mouth sounds that they do. Like yeah. That's doing it for me, Vic, right there.
That's nasty. I know you watch this chick doing this mukbang stuff.
That's how I like it, Vic.
Yeah, Eric showed me one time. This young chick, you should watch it. And then she starts eating and making all these noisy sounds.
Yeah, she was eating Taco Bell last night.
Yeah, it's horrible to watch it. Like, okay, it's a nice chick to look at, but making all these sounds, I want to turn her off.
It's funny 'cause that girl
like
made
making
one of
all
those
these
videos.
extra sounds when she's eating. Oh, horrible.
She made one of those videos like a few months ago. She's like, everybody's telling me to do a mukbang video, so I'm gonna do one. And then she ate like Kentucky Fried Chicken or something. No, it was Wingstop, and it was so gross. It's like this beautiful girl just mowing down on these wings and trying to make it like as full of sound as possible. But then I guess everybody else loved it because like now, like every other video is her eating some nasty food. so so people really get into it.
Wait, let me get this. Should be like this. Ah, I'm so drunk. Why is it not? I need new pliers.
Well, that sounds like your beer's working.
Yeah. I cut it. Yeah, I cut it. There we go.
The World Vape Organization, just another vape show where everybody gets inebriated.
This should be easy to build, though.
Oh, gotta grab my tea.
Another tea?
Yeah, man, I'm pounding them down this morning.
Want the airflow to hit the coil, so I guess like this. There we go. Let's put the coil from the other side as well. I'm sweaty from the beers, man.
Not me,
25.
man.
I need to see what I'm doing here.
I'm going to open my windows up and so I can let some of this nice breeze in. Listen to the birds.
Listen to the birds chirping away. Let's screw that down then, I guess. Really nice posts on this thing, though.
You know what, Vic? I'm just going to do this, buddy.
What are you doing?
I'm going to move us. Ah.
You're gonna go to the garden?
Yeah, I'm gonna move us here.
And we never build on this stream, right? This is the first time we're building something. Yes. I'll move the coil down a little bit. So the
If I get
airflow
this,
it's not gonna short out like that. Oh, you're just frozen. You're too
okay,
far.
yeah. You got me?
Oh yeah, you're outside now.
I am. I'm gonna have to adjust this tripod.
Does it look all right to you guys? It's not evenly though. Take this down a little bit.
All right. Just grab my drink.
Okay, we saw the 0.11, so that's spot on. I was using my pliers, yeah. That's 23 watts, should be enough, right? I'm not a patient guy. I like to pulse it at 50. Got some glow action though. Let's pinch this one a little bit up. There we go. What are you doing, Eric? Only looks.
All right, now we're set. New location.
I think I need to replace the battery. I think my battery is dead. There goes the homework battery.
Oh, you hear my turkey? Oh, crap. Okay, one more thing.
Yeah, maybe you can show us her breeding. Is it glowing? This one is glowing fine, but the other one is not glowing. Why is the other one not glowing nicely?
Yeah, the turkeys are back there. I can hear Ozzy. Ozzy! Ozzy! There he goes.
Now this one is glowing better than the other one. That's looking better. There we go. They seem to be glowing evenly now.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. Nice weather outside. I'm jealous of you. You can go outside because you're using a phone, right?
Yeah. Oh, hey, Harley. Come here, sweetie. Come here, sweetie. Hey, sweetheart. Come here, baby girl.
Pick up the kitty.
Harley.
Pick up the kitty.
Come here, baby girl. She's preggers right now. Come here, sweetheart. She's always been a timid kitty. I can pretty much only catch her when she's eating. And if anyone else comes over, she's gone. I got a lot of pretty flowers. Got one
Let me
that's
check out
blooming
if I
right
don't-
now.
I'm gonna check out if I don't get a short. Let's put her on here. See if it doesn't short out. It's firing. Yeah, they are glowing.
Yeah.
Not short out.
Come here,
What?
kitty. Come here, Harley.
Please just squeeze the one that glows faster, Big. Oh, Eddie, just red. Pinch it.
Nope. My kitty's not going to let me catch her.
Let's see if they glow evenly now. Oh, they're glowing evenly now. Don't need to pinch
Yeah.
anything. Somebody's
go.
coming in here.
There you
Oh.
go.
Sabina's here. Let's put her on the big screen here. Hello.
Oh,
Sabina's here.
oh.
You got a different dress now. Eh? You
I have a lot of dresses.
Yeah, you changed up. You know? Hmm?
Women should wear dresses. I will be
Are you hungry?
a little bit.
Uh,
You are long busy.
Yes, we're going 1.5 hours now. Yeah.
Okay. 2.5.
I'm building something.
Oh, what?
Yeah, the rig mod, RDA. So there we go.
Yep. We're trying not to blow things up today.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
There we go. Oh,
If he burns the apartment complex down, we're sorry.
Oh, he told me.
oh, this shoelace got messed up quickly. Did you guys see that?
Did I do it for you?
Oh, let's just grab a new one since that
I
is
can-
easier.
I can't really see what's going on, Vic. Because
Why?
well, I got the sun's in my face, so I put my glasses on, but it's still kind of. I guess I can probably I can turn around. That might be better. I might do that. Let me try. Try this.
Get an umbrella.
Yeah. Sun umbrella.
You know what? I got one. I actually have a really nice one, but I just haven't gotten it out yet. I'm kind of behind on things. I'm a lot of things, man.
Oh,
You see,
Sabina, Heaven and Hope has a pants for you, and she's gonna bring it over soon. Heaven and Hope has a pants for you.
Pants?
Yeah, read there. I've got a pants and something more.
Oh, good. You are cleaning. Great.
You're cleaning up.
Romania will be very glad.
That's for you. It's not for Romania.
You will see.
It's new.
Oh.
It's for you. Let's see if I left enough cotton there for it to reach the bottom there.
Oh, come here, kitty.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Over there. Yeah, you put the shirt that I wanted to wear today on the live stream. You put it in the laundry.
Yes.
I
Correct.
wore it for like 3 hours yesterday.
It's enough.
Oh, it's enough to make it smelly.
Yes.
You see your
I
screen better now?
Yeah, I can see it a little bit better. Yeah, I need to do some shopping for summer clothes because I don't really have anything because I lost a lot of weight there between last summer and this summer. I'm not the same size, so I got to replace my wardrobe again.
Oh.
This is the only short sleeve shirt that I have that fits me right now. That's not a t-shirt.
I recommend
So-
secondhands.
Yeah, Sabina,
well-
Sabina recommends secondhand. She likes to reuse stuff.
You know, I
Because-
buy vintage jeans, so I buy a lot of secondhand pants, but generally shirts I usually buy new.
Oh,
I mean, if I could find something secondhand, absolutely. I'm certainly not opposed to that because I get a lot of cool stuff that way.
yeah,
Huh.
new secondhands.
New,
Because some-
new secondhand.
Yeah, because sometimes you find new with label on it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Never
okay.
wore it.
Yeah. But just
Okay.
keep looking.
Yeah, Dutch
Yeah, I
people
have
are
bought-
crazy. They
I have
throw
bought
away
a lot of
new
stuff
stuff.
like that, like the new old stock stuff, like stuff that just comes from stores that like never sold or something that gets sold as used. Like I have bought some stuff like that before.
High Top Reviews asking where we're from. I'm from the Netherlands, and Eric is from the States.
Yes, I'm from the U.S. I live in Indiana.
Yeah, Indiana, right?
Yep,
Indianapolis.
Indiana.
Yeah, Indiana.
Yeah, not too far from Indianapolis.
And normally we have a third caster from an Asian country as well on our stream. Vape
Yes.
Era. Yeah.
Yes, Bongolier had some other duties to take care of today.
But sometimes we are
When
are
was the
not
last
full
time
time
we had a full
YouTubers.
one?
What?
When was the last time we had a full one with all three of us, Bick? Was the last one all three, or was
I'm
I
not
can't
sure. I
remember.
think the last one was all three of us, right? Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I was thinking it was.
So now I have to.
it was because he was gone for a couple before that because of the weather.
Yeah.
Because it had been so hot. So
Yeah, he had 40 degrees Celsius.
which it'll get to a point to where I won't be able to do these outside. So I'm gonna want to do this while I can. Because it won't be much longer that this time of day it'll be too hot to sit out here and be comfortable. Although I do have a nice umbrella, I just got to get it out.
I'm gonna put some Bash My Melons on it. Oh, that would be nice. Some Bash My Melon. Honey,
Yes.
can you bring the nicotine from the fridge?
1, 2, 4.
The big one. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, the big one.
Hello.
Hele grote 500 ml. 7030 staat erop. 7030. No, it's a white. Yellow.
Yellow.
Yeah, that one. Yeah. That's one.
Don't
some,
look at the
big
flower bed
nicotine here.
behind me.
Got my big nicotine out. 100 mgs.
Oh, it's serious
Need to
now.
open. Yeah, I'm serious now. But I don't know where my opener for bottles is. Damn it. I
Trying
used
to
to have.
counteract that beer.
I'll just get a scissors. I'll be right back.
Oh, right on. Ah, man, I wish there was a way to flip the camera on this thing. I don't know. Is there, Bick? Can I flip my camera on StreamYard? Is there a button for that?
What?
Is there
To
a
turn
button
around
to
the
flip?
camera?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I think you, if you go to settings, maybe you can choose which camera you use on your phone. Not sure.
Oh, well, doesn't matter.
Use
Because
my
if you were
scissors
going to be
open the
gone for a
envelope.
while, I was going to flip it. But
I'm already back.
you're
I'm
already
fast.
back, so I'm not going to worry about it.
I'm gonna nick up this juice. Mm.
Although I do want to
Pass
show
your
off my
melons.
flower.
Yes. Yes, high top review is called Pass Your Melons.
I do want to show off my flower here. This is going to go in the. Oh, well, hold on. No, you go ahead. I didn't realize you're still on the big screen. It's just
Oh, you want to be on the big screen for a
no,
little
no,
while?
you finish up
Here you
yours.
go. Here you go. Too late.
I was just going to show off my flower here. I saw it sitting here. This is one I got to put in the ground today. It's pretty.
Oh,
It's a
nice
canna
red
lily.
and yellow.
Yeah. So, all right, you can have it back.
Yeah, your internet sucks outside.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's
My
like
internet
looking
sucks
at
everywhere, man.
Minecraft. It's like looking like Minecraft. So blocky.
Oh, so it looked like a Super Mario flower, like the one that gives you the
You can-
fireballs. It's the
You
right
can shoot
color,
fireballs
too.
now.
It is.
There you go.
Yeah.
I've got some nicotine in there now. I can't vape without nicotine. Need to clean my hands.
You know, I don't know if I've ever even tried a zero nicotine vape. I wouldn't really have any reason to.
They sell disposables with zero nicotine.
I've seen them at a store. They usually carry like one brand that is like zero nic, but I would never buy it.
All these years being single paying off right now, shaking that bottle.
Ah, boy. Always in the gutter with you, Vic.
Always in the gutter.
Always. Man, I busted my tea bag open in my tea, and it's floating around. Gross. Yeah, I know. My buddy's screaming at me. He might be announcing the babies, maybe any day now.
Oh, babies. Baby boom.
I ought to put a camera on her, you know? I never even thought about that. I totally could. So, because she's inside, so I could just run a cable out there to him and just stick a camera in there. Maybe I'll
See
do
what
that.
happens. Count the babies.
Although, actually, you know, no, it would have to have Wi-Fi. I mean, I bought a pretty beefy router for the whole place. Although I don't know if it would get that far. Maybe. One way to find out.
Guess I got some enough liquid in there now. Let's see how the flavor is on this device, huh? It's an RDA, so it should have explicit flavor.
Hey, sweetheart, come here. Harley. Harley Poo, come here. Come here, baby.
There we go.
Yeah.
60 watts. Could be 80. So it's a low build, so
Vic, I'm going to crank mine up to 60 watts too and see what happens. What do you think?
yeah. I try 40 first. I can crank it up higher. Oh, it's giving good flavor. Yummy.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, of course, it's an RDA. It should have good flavor.
See, I don't even know.
It looks quite cool on this device.
Mm. So now, do you mostly vape the direct to lung?
Yeah, mostly.
Okay.
So I only have one device in rotation that is doing MTL.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
And
when
it has the plum job tobacco flavor. So, yeah, if it's
Now-
a tobacco flavor, I can handle it mouth to lung though.
when you do mouth to lung, does that when you use one of those devices, does it do it for you? Because I remember when I was doing one or the other just wouldn't do it. You know, wasn't satisfying until I got back. When I was direct to lung using this thing all the time, whenever I'd
Mhm.
use a disposable, it would just be like for fun. But then to get my fix, I'd have to use this. But now that I've been disposables, when I tried to use direct to lung, it was just like, I can do it. So I can't go back and forth.
Yeah, well, it's like when I'm using direct to lung, I'm doing like 12 mgs of nicotine on freebase. Satisfying for me, or 10 mgs. But when I'm using a pod system, I'll use Nick Salt, 20 mgs. And
Well,
yeah,
so when you're
and-
running direct to lung, you run like 10 or 12 mgs.
yeah.
Wow, so you run some pretty serious stuff, because over here you can only buy up to 6. But I mean, you can
You know
buy
what?
more than that, but they only sell 3 and 6.
Here they sell like 3, 6, and 12, and sometimes 9. Yeah.
See, what I would do back in the day when I was using this, I would use 18, and then I would just turn the wattage up real low, because that's just like how I like to hit it. I don't like doing the great big clouds like what most people do. Most people run it a lot higher with a lower percentage juice. So for me, I liked disposables because they're stronger, smaller hit. It was the way that I was using this device anyways. So it was just perfect. And then I didn't have to mess with all this. But works great for this little thing, though. I don't know if I got any left in there. Oh, yeah. It's coming out the sides.
I still even have 12 mgs in this thing on 160 watts.
Yeah. Ooh. You're getting
Pushing
a little
out
bit
some
more
heat.
output than me.
Yeah, for sure.
But mine will kick my ass harder.
Yeah, well, this is not wax. She's gonna steal my Dot XAIO again. Here you go.
Yep. So I'm going to be planting my vegetable garden here today. So that's going to be a lot of work. But, you know, it'll be great once I get it in. And then hopefully it won't take a whole lot of work this summer after I lay down this landscaping fabric. And I'll just be able to come out here and enjoy nice tomatoes and peppers and green beans and okra is really all I'm planning on doing. So,
Huh.
oh yeah, fried okra. Oh boy, man, there ain't
Somebody's
much better.
Vaping Bachelor says, Eddie Van Halen, your side of town is getting busy this time of year. Is that Eddie 1Z, Eddie Van Halen? Because that name sounds Dutch, the last name, you know? Van Halen.
I don't know. I don't know. You see, that shows I'm not the person to ask, because remember, I thought the Netherlands was part of Germany. Because people over here used to say Germany and the Netherlands. Like people used to pair that together, I think. For some reason, I just think I remember that. So I always thought that they was just connected, like had to do with each other.
Yeah.
So,
I'm wondering if anybody in the chat been to UK Expo this weekend, because there's a Vape Expo there that I'm missing out on. I see some footage of it and some pictures on Instagram, though. It looks cool.
I heard about that one, and I wanted to go, but it's just not in the
not in
the
your
cards
region.
right now. And I'm sure I probably could have found a company that I could have piggybacked on with, but plus, man, airfare, you know, that's the whole thing. Just getting there, you know. It ain't getting in; it's getting there.
I'm going to Hall of Vape though this year, but not to Vape Expo. Maybe in October.
Now that's in Amsterdam, isn't it?
And the Hall of Vape, no, it's in Stuttgart. That's in Germany.
Oh, I think I'll go to the Vegas Expo. Although I haven't been invited. I had invited last year and I didn't go, but I'm sure I could just ask one of my sponsors, be like, "Hey, does anybody need a guy? Do you have to get like a badge or something to go to those? Is it like the NAM
Yeah,
show?"
you can buy a ticket online anyway most of the time. But if you get invited, they'll send you a badge, I guess.
I would think that guys like us would be able to get a badge pretty easy.
I just got free tickets from Hall of Vape themselves. I messaged them and like, hey, I'm a YouTuber, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Was last year on your on the Hall of Vape, and they said just out of the bed they just sent me 2 tickets. Yeah, cool.
Well, I would think that, yeah, I mean, that's the kind of people they want at those things, so.
I had to get the media going. Yeah.
So, of course, you should have asked them if they give you airfare.
Yeah, I'm going. I'm going
think
by
that-
car. I like going by car. It's like only a 6-hour drive from me to Germany there.
Oh,
So.
no, I would totally fly, but for 6-hour drive, yeah, I'm flying that.
I'm flying there.
Definitely, man. Unless, well, I think I'm going to go down to Chattanooga here this summer, and I'll probably drive that, and it's about 6 hours. But
Yeah.
it's down through Appalachian. It's a really pretty drive, down through kind of the northern South. I think I'll enjoy that drive. So I guess it kind of depends. But anything much longer than that, I'm going to fly it. I just can't.
I kind of like the drive because, like, the Netherlands where I live is pretty flat. And when you go to Germany, you got the hills, you got the views, you can see the country, and you can go there. And it's like we got 3 drivers in the car. So it's not that I'm driving 6 hours. You can switch if you wanted to. I can drive 6 hours. It's not a problem, but
Yeah.
and then you can come and go as you please. It's not like, oh, my plane is leaving at that time. I need to be there at the airport. It's like and stuff like that.
That's true. It's a lot more leisurely. I haven't
And you have
tried to
check
do
in
the.
and you have to check out, and there's like 100 ml or 120 ml limit of liquids you can take on an airplane. And if I
Yeah.
buy a lot of liquids there, just stuff them in my car, and nobody's complaining about what I'm taking or whatever. No customs, nothing. So
Now on the airplane, are you limited to the amount of liquids if you check it, or isn't that just carry on, or is that total?
on carry-on, you can only have like 120 mLs or so. That's the
Well,
last time I
why do
went
you
to-
need to? Well, yeah, but you're not checking bags then, I guess. So you're just taking carry-ons.
I don't. If I'm flying, I'm only doing hand luggage. I'll put
Oh, okay,
everything in my
yeah.
handbag. Yeah,
I see
because
what you mean.
you can put it in your luggage. You can, but I don't like to wait for the conveyor belt, waiting for your luggage to come out. And they
Yeah,
always,
sure.
even with my hand luggage, they always try to ask me like, can you put it in the cargo space? But no. And when I'm sitting in the plane, I want to go straight out.
But with that 121 or 120 milliliter limit, are you really buying any bigger bottles than that? Over here, that's the biggest ones they have.
200 mLs.
Oh yeah, so they make bigger ones.
I got bigger bottles.
Okay. So essentially, you just wouldn't be able to get the biggest bottles of it. But
Yeah,
everything
yeah,
else
it
you can bring back though.
Yeah, but it's like 6-hour drive only. Let's go by car. It's nice.
Oh yeah, I don't blame you.
I like the road trip.
I haven't tried to do the long road trip in a long time. Maybe I would be better at it than what I am now. But I just get so after sitting still for more than about a half hour, I got to stand up. So I have a real hard time going very far in a vehicle.
But you have a big pickup truck, right?
I do. In fact,
It's standing over there.
yeah, behind me here, you can see some of the plants that are going to be going in my garden.
That's
in a
not your
while.
pickup truck.
And then you
That's
see my pick.
on
then
the
you
left. Yeah, it's
see
on the
my
left. There
pickup
it is.
truck. I'm not sure what you guys can see. It's my pickup truck and my little race car sitting back there in my driveway. And
The
then my
driveway.
chest.
It's on the lawn. It's not a driveway.
Oh, I know. I need to get some new rock laid. You're right. And then I don't know if you guys can see there is a garden back there. That's what I'm going to be working on today.
That's where you're gonna plant the vegetables there in the sandy spot.
Yep, that's where the vegetables are all going. And then I've got that water spout there. That's nice. And then the rest of my yard. And then we keep going around here. And there's my turkeys. There's hey, Ollie! Hey, buddy!
Paper Bachelor says he has a Ford. That's not a real truck. Is that a Ford?
It's a Platinum.
It's a Ford Platinum.
Yep, it's a Ford F-150 Platinum.
Mm.
Yep, I like it. You know, I didn't like it at first. It's my first Ford. I've always been a Chevy guy. My entire life. It's weird because I've got a Ford and an import sitting in my driveway right now, which is not Eric Bedwell. Eric Bedwell was a diehard Chevy guy. Always, I built up 4 custom half-ton Chevy trucks, lowered and everything, but still own an Avalanche. Just sold to Colorado, but now I drive an F-150. So, you know. But that truck was my dad's old truck, and then he just bought a brand new one. Oh, his new one. Oh man, it's ridiculous. So I bought his old one off of him. So I like it.
And here I'm sitting driving a Nissan Micra from 2002.
Hey man, dude, my dad, the truck that okay, one of the reasons why he didn't buy a new F-150 for years is because he drives an old Nissan from the 90s. Like he calls it Blackie. It's a little bit, it's like the size of an S10, but even smaller. This little black Nissan that thing will not die. Like he drove that thing around forever, man.
Yeah, I got like this little Nissan. It has central locks. It has air conditioning, and it has it's an automatic. It's like only 900 kilos, and it has like 86 horsepower.
So
It's a
you and 3 buddies can pick this thing up.
It's a 1.46 Evolve, and some bigger cars with bigger engines have trouble keeping up with me.
How big's the motor?
1.4 liters.
Wow,
and it
it's
has
actually
60
smaller
volts.
than mine. First car.
Well, yeah, but it has
smaller
60.
motor than mine.
Yeah, but it's a very light car. It's like 900 kilos.
Wow. Well, see, mine's got a tiny motor. It's only 1.6, but it's all turbo, and that thing will wind out. And it's like when you gas it up, you just do. So it's a lot of that, not just the motor.
Yeah, well, it's a twin can engine, but it's like small. It doesn't have a turbo. But it's like an ECVT automatic, so it's like it doesn't have gears.
Okay, yeah, mine's a DCT.
ECVT, so it's like it's accelerating without shifting gears. So sometimes people want to overtake me, but they shift to 1, 2, 3. But I keep accelerating, and they're like, "Oh, fucking, I'm giving up."
Yeah, you just go bang, bang, bang. See,
and the weird thing is, when I'm going in reverse, it goes almost as fast. It's just as fast.
Oh, that's me. You chasing people around in reverse.
Yeah, you have to look out making turns in reverse because you'll be on 2 wheels.
Yeah. You know, I'd be pretty good at that because I've gotten good at backing up trailers, doing the whole this thing. But what's really fun, man, is when you got one of those backup cameras, driving around in reverse, just watching the backup camera. It's like playing video games, man.
Yeah,
it's
I know.
Fun. And then you get moving.
I have that on my box truck, and I reverse like no other because I have that camera watching in reverse. I can see everything. Yeah.
Yeah, that little Veloster's got it on there, man, and that thing will go pretty quick in reverse, and it's fun. You get on there, I get carried away with it sometimes. I gotta stop myself. But you talk about that DCT transmission. See, that car has it too, but I almost never use it. I just drive it in automatic mode. But this summer, I'm wanting to go down south and go to this thing called the Tail of the Dragon, which is this big. It's not a course. It's a public road that runs atop a mountaintop ridge and makes 317 turns in 11 miles. And people come
Wow.
from all over to drive this thing in sports cars and on motorcycles. And it's about 6 hours from here. But anyways, they say to drive it, you use the paddle shifters because my car has those. And because I guess I need to learn how to
No
do the
fun.
upshifting and downshifting through all these turns. And I got to really learn how to use that. And I've never used that aspect of that car. I've never driven it like that. So I want to take it on some road courses around here and try and get used to that because with this thing, you're on the top of a mountain, and on like either side, it drops off the side of the mountain. So you got to know what you're doing, because people get killed there. So I mean, it can be dangerous. So yeah, I'm hoping to do that later on this summer.
Look at Vape
But I can't
Bachelor.
get.
Cops are
I can't.
bad. ACAB. All cops are bastards.
But is it?
He says cops are bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing is, man, I can't get anybody to go with me. Everybody's afraid. And I don't want to, I wouldn't mind doing the thing itself, driving it alone if nobody wanted to do that, but I don't want to make the trip alone. So,
Yeah, it's also a thing. When you travel far, it's nice to have a companion with you. So for Hall of Vape, I got two dudes coming with me. My camera specialist, he's gonna bring some cameras, and he says he can go live from Germany if we set up things here, and then we
okay.
get the stream code, and he wants to go live from the Hall of Vape, and I'm like, okay, cool. And he got some professional cameras as well, so it's gonna look good, you know.
That's great, man. That's awesome that
If
you've
that
got
all
a
works
team.
out, that would be fun, you know, going live from Hall of Vape because yeah, people going live from Expo, but nobody's going live from Hall of Vape. So
That's great, man. Yeah, and you'll be able
Yeah.
to meet with a lot of people. And if nobody else is doing that and you can, everybody's going to want to talk to you. So that's,
And I'm gonna get some footage as well, of course. Of course, I'm gonna do a full edit of my whole travel to Hall of Vape and the Hall of Vape itself, and travel back. You know, do like a little travel vlog. Would be cool.
that'll be great, man.
Yeah,
You
but
know, I want to do some stuff like that. It's great that you've got a crew. I've only got one guy that helps me out some, and getting him out of the house is like pulling teeth. He's kind of turned into a hermit these days. Very good video guy, has something really impressive. He's got a camera. He's got a Red Epic M camera. So I mean, ridiculous gear. But it's just hard to get him motivated. So yeah, it's good you've got a team, man.
Yeah, Johan learned me everything from about videos and audio and lighting and stuff like that. I wouldn't be where I am now without his help, I guess. And he showed me the program I'm used to edit my videos with. So it's really nice, and we figured it out together because he's using Premiere Pro from Adobe. You know this, I guess.
Oh
Yeah, yeah.
Well, that's what a lot of people. It seems I'm kind
Well,
of
a
in
lot
the
of people.
odd. I'm the
Yeah.
odd man out using Final Cut for YouTube. I think.
Yeah,
I
he's
think.
using Final Cut Pro. That's Adobe, but everybody's making the transition to DaVinci Resolve now. A lot of people because it's so. It's a nice program, and if you want the studio version, it's only like one lifetime pay, and you have it for your whole lifetime and all the updates. Because Adobe, you will have to pay monthly.
Oh, you
To
can
get it.
still you can buy the one you use, what we just talked about. You can buy that still instead of having to pay, instead of having to rent it.
Yeah, rent it. Yeah, or
Because
rent
that's the
the
big thing with
program.
Final Cut. Final Cut you can just buy. I think it's $500, and then you buy it and it's yours. I don't like the idea of having to rent a program monthly.
Yeah.
No.
Nah.
Plus, I'm a huge Apple guy, so that's why I'm Final Cut. But I'm kind of the odd guy out because everybody else is using DaVinci or Adobe.
Final Cut is from Adobe, I guess.
The Final
Right?
Cut's Apple.
Oh, it's Apple. Okay. Yeah, well, you're in the Apple atmosphere, so
Well,
you better
yeah,
use Apple.
I'm a huge Apple guy, and I used Logic before, and then I used the Apple Movie Maker or whatever, iMovie. I
Yeah.
use that, and iMovie is essentially a really dumbed down version of Final Cut, just in the way that GarageBand is a really dumbed down version of Logic.
Yeah,
But
I did some editing before I started my YouTube, and I did some editing for work, like in the Corona time, and then I was using OpenShot, which is really a new program, but I was using like a less powerful PC, and it was running fine on that, so it worked for me.
what was the
But
program?
OpenShot, it was completely free. OpenShot or something.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird ones like that I've heard of. That see, I worked at a for a long time. I worked at a Guitar Center, and people would come in talking about a lot of different audio programs. What was that one that everybody was using?
Fast Track.
What is it?
Fast Track.
No, it's not that. I can't remember. It'll come to me.
It doesn't really matter what program you're using, as long as it gets the job done, I guess. But I really like DaVinci Resolve now, so I'm really into that because it got all the options.
Yeah, I know DaVinci is great and everyone's using it.
Hmm.
It's just and I have it, and I thought about maybe checking it out. I don't know. I'm still digging on Final Cut and still learning a lot of stuff, man. And since I've done some of the videos that are different, not just the vaping reviews, I've had to learn a few different techniques. So that's always good.
Yeah. That's a nice thing of editing videos. You keep learning new stuff, you know. Sometimes shit, I need to do this. I want to blur this out. And then you go just to YouTube and you find out how to do it. And then you do it yourself.
Now, something a lot of people do, I guess, and even smaller YouTubers do this, is outsource their editing. And when you think about it, even if you were just making a little bit of money, if you could just film everything and then just shoot it straight to somebody else and be done with it, just think about how much material we could all crack out if we found like an editor or something like that. Just film your stuff and ship it to somebody, film the next one, ship it, and then that would be nice.
Yeah, but would you always agree on what he pushes out, you know?
Yeah, you'd have to. You're given, well, and that does suck because I've had people edit me when I was working for Harley Davidson. Had people edit you, and then you don't get to choose what makes you in the good light of somebody else doing it, and they'll put out some stuff that you don't like.
Yeah, exactly. It's better to edit yourself because you know how it is. You make something and you're not happy about it and you want to cut it out.
Well,
you can do it by yourself.
I don't know though. When I think about it, since I'm the one who did it, maybe the person who's watching it, because that's who's going to be enjoying it. So maybe a viewer editing it and picking what is best for them as a viewer instead of as the creator might make more sense, might come across better. I don't know. Maybe it would be something to try. Maybe try somebody out and be like, hey, I'm trying out people. Can you edit my video for me? And then we'll see. You know, it might be something I look into. I don't know.
I had one video edited by Johan, and then why did you leave that in? Why did you leave that in? You should have cut that out, you know. Then after a couple times, like, I just fucking upload it.
Yeah, you'd have to be somebody you'd have to put a lot of faith in because, that's your image is in their hands. So, but maybe that would be better hands to be in than my own. I'm thinking maybe it is. I don't know.
Maybe in your case. Yeah.
Yeah, man. If I just let the thing roll and like didn't take out all the B-roll and just left everything in, sent somebody, hard telling what they throw in there. It might come out really interesting.
Yeah, I don't. When I make my videos, I like to cut as less as possible. You know, I don't want all these jump cuts. I see other YouTubers do like every breath they take, they cut it out. But you see the face, you see them jump. You know, in the movies, in the video. I don't like that. I just Sometimes you have stuff you have to cut out, but that's what I cut out.
Yep, I try to do it as few times as possible.
Yeah,
There was a
exactly.
time when I first started, I would not edit whatsoever. If you watch my first, oh boy, I can't stand doing this, but if you go back and watch my very first videos, no matter what, if I can't figure the thing out, or if it falls apart, or if I break it, the camera just rolls. If the camera falls over, I didn't stop for nothing, man. There's all kinds of goofs in all those videos, and they were terrible. And
Just-
now I try to not edit. If I don't have to make a cut, I won't. I'll only do it if it's something that really takes. If the edit is going to take the person out of it less than what just leaving the garbage in will. That's the only time I make an edit.
Yeah, I see other reviewers not editing, like they start their camera and you see them walking towards the chat. I'm not gonna name anybody, but they see him walking,
walking around in
front of the camera, doing his thing, and then you even see him walking back to the camera.
Yeah, when you can see their boxer shorts and their black socks and their
And the
white
sandal.
undershirts. And yeah, you should not be pacing around your house dressed like that when you're live on YouTube. No.
I think it's about time we wrap up the show. We've been going on for 2 hours and 15 minutes now.
Hey, I'm enjoying it. I'll go as long as you like, Mick.
Oh yeah. No, well, my wife already heated up the oven, and we're gonna make some pizzas.
Food
For
does
next
sound
week,
good.
there will be a World Vape organization, Vape Rendezvous.
Yes,
We got-
absolutely. And I'll
Next
there
week,
be
I'm having a birthday of a close friend of mine, and he's having a barbecue. It starts 3 p.m. and our show starts 4 p.m. So we won't be able. You don't have your director.
so there won't be next week?
Huh? Yeah, there won't
So-
be one next week. We're skipping a week
there won't
again.
be. Okay, I
Ah.
thought you were saying there will be. I didn't realize that. So we're skipping next week.
Yeah, we're skipping next week. So
Okay.
you got 2 weeks. You got 2 weeks for some news digging.
Yeah. I always try and hold that off until the very last minute. And it does make it difficult because for me, we hold the show first thing in the morning on Sunday. So I'm going, Friday night, and then all day Saturday. I'm usually busy with family stuff and everything. And then we get to the morning. And I try to not look too early on the news because a lot of the times everything changes so fast. It's already outdated. So.
You got next Sunday to check on the news then, I guess.
Oh yeah, we got plenty of time. So.
Yeah,
All
I
right, well,
enjoyed
awesome.
it too. High Top Reviews enjoyed the live too. We had a blast. Everybody, thank you for joining in the chat. It was great fun.
Yeah,
And,
a lot of viewers today. A lot of people joined us. Thank you, guys. It's
Yeah,
always
it was
great to have
fun.
people that join
It's
us.
always nice hanging out with everybody, and missed this last 2 weeks. So we're stoked on being on live again. So have a good day, everyone, and everybody watching the replay. Thank you for joining in, and remember,
everyone.
Vape Life matters. That's